Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter Wilds, where today we're going to be doing attempts at Savage Omega. And yes, Curbster, you should be very afraid of it. It hurts. Between the one attempt I threw at it on stream last time and the one attempt I threw at it off stream just as a casual did it with exactly one friend type of thing, we got to the DPS check, and then we both got hit by a Morble's Breath at a very inopportune time, and failed the DPS check. Sure, we can be joinable via Hunter Friend search. Hey there, Wilkinson. Something I've noticed since the title update. The game seems to load into environments earlier, which on the one hand, it gives us visuals and control earlier. It makes the load screens slightly shorter, but it also makes it so that it's very visible when the new higher res textures and LODs load in. Anyway, we gotta go to member list. There it is. And yeah, Curbster, the NPCs are more reliable than randoms because they're actually programmed to do specific things for the Omega Hunt, and they cannot take your carts. So between those two things, yeah, they're better than they're better than a random who isn't already skilled at the fight. And welcome to the lobby, Curbster. Yeah, it's basically, once players are skilled at the fight and they're not taking carts all the time, chances are they'll be doing better damage than the NPCs. But the NPCs will allow for more consistent clears prior to that point. And on the first couple days when everyone is still learning, well, guess what? Also, we are going to be doing a link party for this. We want to look at lobby members. There we go. And the reason we're going to be doing a link party for this is because if we have not a full party, then doing a link party allows me to SOS flare for specifically NPC hunters so that random players from the internet cannot join us, while also letting you join the quest to begin with. Because being in a link party gets past the NPC hunters only restriction. And if we are doing the NPC joining, we specifically want to have Alessa, because Alessa is programmed to take aggro. And thus, unless the two of you are both like Lance and or Gun Lance, yeah, having her as an option to tank is pretty good, considering there's a tank swap mechanic in that Omega will lower your max HP. Yeah, as far as the value of these different support hunters on this quest, by the way, they have all been buffed specifically on this quest. Yeah, I'd say Alessa is the best. Mina is good because she uses heals on you. Kai is a hunting horn, and therefore is a hunting horn.
Of course. Come back anytime. Yeah.
Yeah, Wolfkinson SNS is technically able to tank. Sure. I mean, the fact that it can do a power clash is really what you need. I'm not going to use my lucky voucher on the first attempt. That seems unwise.
Quest accepted.
Also, I've made a slight change to my gearing since last time. Which is to say that I have changed some decos. You'll see my level 2 deco slots are filled with level 1s. Those used to be earplugs, which matters not in the slightest on this fight. And I have put in bind res so that I will not get rooted and murdered by the ice attack. Apparently speedrunners actually run part breaker for this fight, so that's an interesting thing. But I would have put part breaker in if I trusted myself to not get hit by the ice attack multiple times. But I don't trust myself not to get hit by that multiple times, and therefore I do not have part breaker. If Wolfkinson's going to use a Kunafa meal voucher, I am not going to say no. Curb, I don't think anyone could have possibly been able to tell that you got yourself the fluffy tail in the store. I may or may not have gotten myself the new quest ending animations as well as many other things in the store. And, those of you who haven't yet, make sure to get Fist Pump, and Shadow Box, and Relax, and check out my gear, because these are all free, free emotes. Tea Time is less free, but it is just so extra that I had to. If it didn't come with the chair, I might not have done it, but it does come with the chair. This animation is extra. And I kind of love it. Anyway, it's time to go get laser beamed and turned into craters and fine pastes. Curbster, where we're storing that chair on us, we're storing it behind us. And we're gonna go ahead and watch this scene again this time, because we haven't seen it today. But on future attempts, we will skip this scene. Just gotta watch Omega analyze Jindahad and decide, hey, rooting ice is better than fire for circle AoEs underneath me. Armor skin, go! Demon drug, go! Hot drink, go! SOS flare, go! And now, quest, go. I do not want to be starboard. Yeah, I watched a Team Darkside speedrun where they did Savage Omega in 10 minutes. And it seemed the strat was they had one gun lance doing aggro. I think they had a hunting horn giving everyone buffs. And then 2 sets of dual blades just constantly going ham on the legs or the face, depending. And it was mildly emasculating seeing how much damage they were able to do to the legs. Like, per swing, they were doing 70 damage with dual blades. I hardly do more than that with a switch axe. Rip. And the other thing they were doing was basically whenever there's a shield, everyone stands in it and just DPS's the face. Doesn't work quite so well when Omega backs up. But yeah, if there's a shield, you just stand in it because if he is tanked, he will hardly ever do melee attacks. And thus you can just stand in the shield and go ham on whatever you can reach from inside the shield, without much care in the world. And there's phase 1 done. Shields are created, as far as I can tell, not only when you beat up the glowy mini Omega, but also if you break a wound on the face. That feel when you stand in the larboard wave cannon just painting? Yeah, not being rooted by that is very good. Also, another thing that I've learned from doing Omega a couple times off stream, you cannot pre-wound it and then just wait to pop them during Anticrator mode. Because, like Guardian monsters, it will heal its own wounds over time.
You must hold on strong.
Nice leg wound break. Shame he had to flinch in such a way that my full release was worthless, but that's not on you. Yep. If only he didn't do the second
Lingering effects.
rip. Great, I just love when he goes zooming into the fire. Oh, hello. Can you stop putting that on me, sir? Get offset, nerd. It's the first time I've ever offset Omega.
Thanks. That helps.
Looks like back left leg. Yep, was about to get a wound. Ow. So we need to break, I think, one more leg wound to end Pantigrator mode. Yep. Looks like we're about to get another leg wound on back right here. Uh-oh, 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 ow.
I must hold on strong. Thanks. That helps.
Do we have any glowy boys, though? I would like a glowy boy, Omega.
That helps. Freshen over valor, friend.
Ow. Thanks, Guts.
You must hold on strong.
I'm glad that was larboard and not starboard.
That helps.
Bouncy boy. Ooh, there's an open wound there.
I must hold on strong.
Well, now there isn't. It has healed itself. And phase 2 done. Basement. Nice having a shield for this. And starboard surge means he does starboard twice in a row. Dang it. That's twice he's gone zooming away from rocks I've tried to pull down on him. I love power clashes. They give us free hits. All right, DPS check enabled. Time to swap to our fire weapons if we've got them. Ooh, we've got a little shield, buddy. Okay, there's a Morble out right here, so be very careful. Okay, Morble's dead. Oh, there's another Morble. Yeah, just look out. Do not stand in his breath. It is very bad for you. Really should bring energy drinks to this. Rip. Oh well. We can fully expect to fail this quest many times. The whole point of Savage quests is making progress. As long as we do better each time, there's nothing to complain about. And hey there, Outlander. Yep, we can definitely use the cheering on. I am going to actually bring energy drinks now. And also deodorant, just in case the Morble gets us. Or well, I guess, yeah, us. That ought to be fine. No login bonus for me yet. I guess login bonus only shows up when you load into an area at the right time. Maybe I loaded in here a little too fast.
Make sure you're prepared.
Yeah, login bonuses are usually at 5 p.m. Pacific. And we need to re-enable our insurance. I'm getting the Azuz meal just because I like Tumbler. Defender is really nice, but Tumbler lets you avoid potentially more damage in this quest. Just lets you dodge through more things. And off we go. For more Savage Omega prog. Yeah, in FF14, raiders are not expected to clear Savage fights on their first attempts. Or often even on their first day of attempts. And thus, there is no shame in failing a Savage quest in this game. Oops, I need to swap off my fire weapon. I almost got my weapon out in time to hit the giant fist. Apparently I need to work on my weapon timing when there are giant fists. Oh, they're... Ow. If it weren't for the fire blight, I wouldn't have carded.
Are you alright? Take a second to restock your supplies before heading out. We've received additional supply items. Take a look.
Ow.
That helped.
Nope. Not gonna sit and paint in the missiles.
That helped. Let's hold on strong.
We got a glowy boy.
Don't worry about it. Sorry.
Oh, did the glowy boy blow himself up? Oh no, it's larboard.
I still have fight in me. That helped.
And we got to phase 2. Ow. I'm just going through my mega potions this time. It doesn't bode well. Ooh, there's a face wound. There is no longer a face wound. Oh, wait, it wasn't a face. It's after that laser, the face opens up a weak point. I see. Which means that after he does the big laser, we gotta hit him in the face to get us a shield. Which we have not had one of yet this hunt, when they are so very, very good to have. Request for future mounts. Break the back wound when you finish the mount. Because the back is the one that we cannot reach from the floor. Ow. Wasn't paying attention to Larbert. Where's my powders? There they are. Hey, we got a shield. Okay, we got big laser. That means time for big face attack after. Right? No? Okay, I guess he did have a face wound earlier. And he just happened to recover it right after I noticed it was there. Kind of bugs me that they made that ground AoE ever so slightly bigger than the fire one on standard. Like, just enough that you can no longer still hit his legs while he's charging it up. Looks like no glowy boys for us. I heard a wound about to develop on back right leg, I believe. Whoop. Oh no, there's a wound actually showing up. So one more leg wound and Pantocrator ends. And it looks like we've maybe got one about to show up here on front right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a wound about to happen on front right. Not that we can go for front right so well right now. At least, not that I can. Yep, there's a wound. Time to not go for it while missiles are incoming, though. Oh, dang, he was like right under that for ages. That feel when you notice it's starboard just in time to dodge? Ow. I almost got the Dust of Life out in time.
You must hold on strong.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. That was too close.
Hey, that helped. No worries.
Oof. So, we didn't do as well as we did last time, but part of that is Omega did not behave here. He was being much ruder than he was on our first attempt.
Take a second to restock your supplies before heading out, okay?
Gonna wait till folks are back here in the hub, and then I will use another Azuz voucher. Nope, we got Curb. There's Jojo. All right, time for an Azuz voucher. Yes, Curbster Omega does have hands. Very large ones. Thankfully, they get destroyed in one hit. Honestly, I think I need to do some radial menu customization. Problem is, I don't know how the radial menu will change as things are done. But I should probably try adding in my powders and my max potions as emergency options. Okay, so I need to swap palm motif with cure, or with a status restore. I need to swap max potion with health restore. And then I believe Dust of Life is where I want palm motif to be. And then I want to keep things around my health restore that do personal health restoring. So I think this is how I want it. Yeah, that looks good. Might take a smidge of getting used to, but having quicker access to the bigger stuff seems valuable.
Quest accepted.
Also, fun fact, if you look at all of the materials that you need to make all of the Omega stuff, every last bit, it's going to take 8 tickets from Savage Omega, which should drop at a rate of 2 per hunt on average. Which means on average 8 Savage Omega hunts. Which, yeah, that's a thing. Did I say 8? I meant 4. An average of 4 Savage Omega hunts. But yes, 8 Savage Omega tickets required to make all of the things. I would mind more if this quest wasn't such fun. Alright, looks like I am still good on my stuff. Let's get this SOS flare out before I forget, because we want Alessa to show up and at least tank sometimes. Whew. Barely managed to dodge out of that. And that. I still love that they give us Escape for this. I spy a boy who is glowy. Omega, please, just get on top of the shield. There we go. Free damage. Of note, if there's a shield up, you can pull the mustard bomb into it, and then it just completely negates the mustard bomb, including the ground effect it leaves after. So yeah, if you get hit by a mustard, or targeted by mustard bomb, and there is a shield, get in the shield. The shield is good. It blocks everything but melee attacks. We love the shield. Incidentally, the shield is also a part of why they bring Part Breaker for the speedruns of this fight. Because every time you break a part, he drops a thing that you can pick up to make a shield on demand. And yeah, the shield is just free DPS time. Thank you for being larbored. Unfortunately, I can't free anyone from anything because I have Shock Absorber. Oh! Okay, apparently sometimes that does open something up on his face. Well, his face was glowy for a bit at least.
Hold on strong.
Thanks. That helped.
Lasers and fire everywhere. Ah!
That helped.
Glad my weapon was sheathed. Nice falling boulder. We love to see it. Just got a wound on back left as well. Dang it. Ooh, nice. Hooray, I am larboard. Please no, please no. That laser wanted me. Ow. Dang it, I almost got that off.
Hold on strong.
Ooh, yay, we got a shield. Dang it. My foot got out of the shield during the flamethrower. And phase 3. Still no carts. Or at least none that counted. I forget whether anyone has actually taken a cart yet. But we're doing well. We just gotta keep it up. Ooh, that's a face wound. That's a face wound. Give me your face wound. I want the shield. I love the shield. Omega, please put your feet closer to the shield. Rip. And looks like that was our insurance, so first cart. This is a pretty good run so far. Let's keep it up. One cart is totally fine.
Discretion over valor, friend.
We got a glowy boy. Here, glowy boy. We love our glowy boys in this house. Also rip. Ow.
Must hold on strong. Thanks. That helped. Seems that did the trick. I'll do what I can to hold its focus.
Ooh, nice leg break. Leg breaks are great because the weak point shows up. And also, we get this thing. So, yeah, use that shield, I would say, next time he enters Pantocrator mode. Delta attack authorized, time to swap to fire weapons. Ideally, we can actually make use of the Morbles instead of just killing them every time. Because while they are killable, having them do damage for us and paralyze the thing is good. Yeah, good job, Morble. As long as the Morble doesn't get us, it is purely beneficial. And thankfully, it does put an effect on the ground so we can see when it's trying to get us. Like that. But it died, and honestly, I'm kind of glad for it because I was not going to be able to avoid that one.
That helped. You must hold on strong.
Uh-oh, 80% charge. That is not a good sign. Ow. There's my guts. And we have failed the DPS check. Goodbye, cruel world. But that is the farthest we've gotten so far. Yeah, Curbster, the DPS check goes from being actually nothing in normal to being a real thing in Savage. There's a reason they put Cactuars and Morbles in the arena, and it's not to mess with us, it's to help us with the DPS check. So ideally, we get the Morbles to paralyze it at least once, preferably twice or more. And then the Cactuars are also a good source of damage if we can get the Nerscylla onto them. But yeah. Turns out, hard quest hard. Admittedly, having a support hunter instead of a real player for the DPS check is not ideal. That is the one part where Alessa is actually holding us back. But yeah. That is the farthest we've gotten so far. So hey, prog is good. That's what today is all about. We are doing prog. And I think I'm gonna bring Might Seeds and Demon Powder to help with the DPS check. That seems like a decent idea. Also, I'm just gonna go test something real quick. Because I've been swapping to a fire weapon for the clone Nerscylla. Mainly because this. Like, the quest for clone Nerscylla here shows standard Nerscylla stats, and standard Nerscylla, well, it's weaker to fire until you break the mantle. But what if it isn't a standard Nerscylla? So I kind of want to just quickly go test. Give this thing a whack on its leg.
Sure, you're prepared.
With a fire weapon and with a lightning weapon, just to be sure that swapping off the lightning weapon for it is actually a good idea. Outlander, your lance would not be a massive liability because you really want to have a lance or a gun lance present to tank the thing. And you can block most of Omega's attacks. So, yeah, having you there with a lance, I'm sure you would be doing better damage to the clone Nerscylla than Alessa would. Okay, 77.6, I think that was on the butt. Curb, no need to join the quest. I'm just here to test damage. Though I guess you can serve to hold aggro for a bit. $97.1. That was definitely on the butt, not maybe. So, need to get another one that's definitely on the butt with this weapon. Okay, no, it's... I hit a harder spot. I'm not sure, but I think fire is doing more, like... It can be hard to tell. 74.7, that was 100% on a leg. $67.4. Okay, yep, there we go. We've got the information we need. Fire is, in fact, better against clone Nerscylla.
Yes.
Yeah, Outlander, I 100% feel that Switch Axe is not the greatest matchup in this fight. Which, there's a lot of fights that Switch Axe isn't a good matchup for, but I'm making it work. So, what I have to say to those who say that Switch Axe is bad in this fight is that laugh right there. But yeah, no, Switch Axe does have it rough in this game. You're basically, unless you do full release slash spam, you're not going to be doing damage on par with other weapons. And doing full release slash spam leaves you very exposed a lot of the time. But dang it, it feels good and I like it. Like, just Switch Axe in general in this game feels good to use. Is it the most effective weapon? Certainly not. Especially not as monsters get more aggressive and all that. But still, I like it, and I'm gonna keep using it. Curbster, that certain professor, I don't believe he said fire hot, he said, Professor, lava, hot.
It's a challenging quest, but that just makes for a sweeter victory.
Alma gets it.
Weapons at the ready.
Dang it. The fact that my character took a big step forward before swinging got me punched in the face. If it weren't for the step forward, I would have had time to get that swing out and break the fist. Didn't want to put that so close to him, but I was locked in an attack. Also, I don't know how often you've been doing focus strikes, Curbster, but just for the record, just as a note, I don't know what you've been doing or what you haven't been doing. I must stress this. This isn't a comment on your play. But the speedrun I saw where they had 2 sets of dual blades going, the Team Darkside speedrun, their dual blades were always, and I mean always, doing the new version of the focus strike that does not cause them to go Beyblading down Omega. Oh, that was starboard.
You must hold on strong. That helps.
Oh boy, a new shield. All right, phase 2. Maybe don't go through the Firebird. Also in the speed run, I didn't see anyone using any of the Pictomancer spells, but honestly, that's at least partially because their gear was so optimized that they were doing enough damage per swing that it absolutely wouldn't be worth it to stop swinging for long enough. Also, rip. Like, I don't know that we are outpacing dual blades that do 70 plus damage per swing as dual blades. But there's definitely a point at which it becomes inefficient to use the Pictomancy spells. Ooh, actually, I've just had an idea. The DPS check, if we all make sure we've got Mog of Ages ready for it, then we can just get 3,000 damage in on the clone Nerscylla immediately. Was really hoping that I would finish off my palm motif before getting hit by the giant laser. Ooh. Sir elected to get under that rock. He zoomed too near the rock and then took a step over to the side specifically to allow the rock to land on him. Yeah, that giant laser, for example, is one of many things that lances can block. So yeah, if you play Lance on Omega, you are more than welcome to the team. Oh, this time he sidestepped out from under the rock. Really? Alessa got the mount? Or was that... Who was that? Nope, it was Alessa. Dang. Worst possible mounter. Hooray for another shield. Also, I have enmity. What is this? We love shield in this house. Thank you for power clashing that, Alessa. And now she has enmity. Hooray! Oh, let's not stand in the flamethrower painting.
We must fall back. Space. Space. That helps.
Dang, even that wasn't out of the radius?
Still have fight in me.
Anyway, I've got my Mog of Ages ready, and I'm going to save this for the clone Nersilla. Well, bad time for a mustard bomb. Oh, it got canceled. Nice. And phase 3. Or not? Or yes, right. It has to launch the missiles in order to let us into the phase 3 area. I think I'm also going to rock steady during the clone Nersilla phase. Because not needing to spend time getting knocked back if I do get hit seems like a decent way to squeeze in more damage. Ow! Alessa! She was blocking it and then... she was blocking it. And then it turned past her, and she was no longer blocking it, and I just ate it.
Are you all right? Take a second to restock your supplies before heading out.
Thanks, that helped.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Rip. Alright, so we got no carts left, so this is probably not going to be the successful attempt. We still got to try, though. After all, we got to try and get some prog. If only that flinch was a moment sooner. Where'd the mustard bomb go?
We'll make up for my mistakes.
You must hold on strong.
starboard.
That helped.
Ow, my face. Omega keeps going for the kill on me. Okay, Delta attack authorized. So there should be a glowy boy. I'm gonna swap to my fire weapon after glowy boy is down, because glowy boy takes a lot more damage from lightning. And there's my rock steady. Good. The Nerscylla is in the Cactuar. Hit it with my Mog of Ages. Okay, Mog of Ages is only 700 damage on the Nerscylla, but that's still 700 damage for, like, no time investment. That's better. So, we have officially made progress. Why am I sharpening my freaking fire weapon? Might as well just do some painting. And, just as a fun little thing, when you get past Delta attack in Savage, it plays the Savage Omega Final Phase theme. Though we don't get a new form of Omega for it, unfortunately. Final Fantasy got a new form of Omega for this theme. Whoa, 3! Okay, apparently once you get past Delta attack, it unlocks new combos. That's neat.
I have no doubt in your skills, Hunter. But maybe we should try preparing a bit more first.
Yeah, that was some good prog. We definitely learned some things, and that is what's important. As long as you get a little bit better each time, you're making progress, and you'll get there eventually. Yeah, the DPS check, if you've got 3 Mog of Ages lined up to do 2100 damage right away, yeah, it does seem like it would make it makes the DPS check a lot more manageable. And the fact that the Morble gave it a para at a very useful time was also helpful.
Make sure you're prepared. challenging quest, but that just makes for a sweeter victory. We'll see it done.
You know, there's one thing that I think we all need to be thankful for.
We must hold back.
And it's the fact that
Hold on strong.
when it does its little pulling out the thing on its back and doing the little white scan all over the place, that isn't considered a flash that stuns us. Because boy, they could have done that to us. This. Ow. Rip. I see a glowy boy. So it looks like Alessa just let him blow up on her instead of having it get broken and to create a shield. Yeah, Alessa is good at being a tank. She is not good at any other mechanics. And here's phase 2. I'm larboard. And that's my guts.
You must hold on strong.
Seems to be wrong, full heal, whatever. Well, I'm glad that was above me, because if it wasn't, it would have gone straight through me. either developing or developed. Ah, dang it. Was not paying attention. Alright, there's leg wound number one. Almost have a wound ready here. There it is. What in the heck is an ancient wyvern doing here? And rip me. Well, that was an attempt.
I'm glad you're all right. Take a second to restock your supplies before heading out, okay?
And now we've got today's login bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wolfkinson, walking into two lasers is generally something to try and avoid.
Quest accepted.
And off we go to get turned into fine mists yet more.
A supply shipment's come in. Hope you find something useful.
Savage Omega is really good at turning hunters into craters where hunters used to be. Dang it, I almost got to Larboard in time. Well, I lost my guts early on. But the good news is, losing my guts makes me more defensive. So, it can arguably be considered a benefit. I spy a glowy boy who is sitting in the fire.
That helped.
Unfortunately, this shield is nowhere near Omega itself. Now it is. Unfortunately, the shield doesn't stop the bounce. You know, with how much dodging I have to do in this quest, I think it's probably going to be to my advantage to drop Max Might for something that functions even when I have to roll around. Just thinking about it. Oh, I just realized I've forgotten something. Her name is Alessa. Well, hey, we made it to phase 2 almost completely without her. And it's got the mustard bomb on me. Surprise, surprise. Dang it. My bird decided that it didn't want to turn.
That helped.
May this be of use.
Yeah, 100% you cannot just do anything to pre-wound for Pantocrator. Because at the start of Pantocrator, Omega will recover all of its just surface damage, period. Not even where there's already just where there's already wounds. It recovers all surface damage. Restores everything to full, I would imagine. Because I saw a place where there wasn't a wound or a pre-wound that still got the glowy recovery effect thing. So yeah, just no sense even trying to pre-wound stuff. shield for us. And another shield. So something I have learned today. Evade Extender 2 is the perfect amount to have to be able to get out of Mustard Bomb with just one dodge. Like after it's locked in its position, one dodge, you're out. Dang it.
No worries, sorry.
We're not doing so hot on this Pantocrator mode. Rip. So, only one cart left at this point. This is probably not the run. But all practice is good practice. Well, that was a bad time to get stunned. I'm going to change a setting. I'm going to need to remember to turn it back off for later streams. Anytime I want to solo anything. But for now, automatic SOS flare will keep me from accidentally forgetting to summon our tank.
Quest accepted.
So, as far as max might goes, where's my max might coming from? Got a point coming from my waist. A point coming from a chest deco. And a point coming from my hat. So I can only really drop 1 point of mighty. That's not as good as I would have liked to see. Hey, you know what? We can drop the 1 point and get us a point of destroyer. Why not? And I need to eat again. Maybe between streams I will reconsider what armor pieces I'm wearing to drop more max might for other stuff that's useful during this quest. But for now, dropping 1 point is at least something. And yeah, the Pantocrator, like, flailing about attack is rough in certain spots. It's offsettable if I time it right.
I'll support you to the best of
Feels
my
real nice.
Good luck. I have an update. We've been issued fresh supply items.
It's always great when someone times their palm motif for right when Omega is using the rocket punches. Because if it lands on Omega's back like that, it just gets rid of all the fists right away. And it's just super handy. Like, oh, he's using rocket punch. It does nothing. I am glad I managed to get a counter out for that in time. I am wishing that I managed to get one out for that.
You must hold on strong.
Buddy, can you put your leg in the playable area? Got a glowy boy. Yay, Omega's here by the shield. Dang, you already got a Mog of Ages off this early? Alright, got to phase 2 with no carts. That's nice. Also nice that we got there in less than 3 minutes of quest time. Because this is a 35-minute quest, so time is probably going to be a factor. Most clears that I've seen have been in the 20 to 25-minute range. So maybe it's not going to be that big a factor, but I mean, Alessa's not exactly the best DPS. And Pantocrator engaged. Great timing on the enmity game there, Alessa. There goes my guts.
Just where I want them. Any lingering effects?
Ooh, barely got out of that in time.
Got my gratitude.
Interesting place for that clash to happen. Ow.
I'll do what I can to hold his focus. You must hold on strong.
Ooh, good flinch. Or rather, good leg wound timing. Both interrupted Pantocrator and stopped a larboard wave cannon that would have rocked me.
That helps.
Rip. Oh, sorry. Not trying to pull that onto you. Just trying to pull it to a wall. so rude. Pivoted so that my full release couldn't hit anything, and then nailed me with the freaking flamethrower. Apparently I somehow managed to get a wound with that. Though, I'd like to reiterate, if you mount it, do your finisher on the back instead of the face, because the back isn't as reachable from the floor. Really? So rude. That laser was being blocked by the shield, but then peeked just over the shield right when it got to me. But yeah, since Omega heals its wounds over time, we want to have the mount finisher be on the back so that that wound gets popped while it exists. Because the face wound that you make while riding it is reachable from the floor. We got a glowy boy. Thank you, Big Shield. And there's phase 3 again. Again, not likely to be the run we succeed on with this many carts already, but practice is always practice. I swear, the noises Omega makes. Ooh, nice rock. The noises Omega makes when it's doing its scan, like right when you first get into an area. They end with a noise that sounds an awful lot like the one that you hear from Donkey Kong in Mario Kart 64. Okay, so the reason I carded there is because apparently the flamethrower, while being a knockback, is not enough of a knockback to put you on the floor, and it knocked me back into where the second flamethrower was going to be, and thus there was nothing I could do to avoid it. And now I'm going to make another slight gearing change. Because I am realizing that while when I do get hit by the ice attack, having an escape jewel is great, or having escape jewels in general, I don't get hit by it as much anymore. And I can... Ooh, we've got the diva singing. I can, instead of bringing escape jewels, bring a couple more destroyer jewels and bring that mighty jewel back. Why not? And I can bring a cleanser to at least reduce the impact of Frostblight. We sit and watch the diva before we go, because that way we get diva buff. I'll take all the help we can get for this quest. Yes, Curbster, in this house we do sit for diva. Except apparently when our character decides to stand on a stool, which is very dangerous. Make sure I've got all my stuff. I do not. I need to restock. Oh, dang it. I'm a fool. I replaced my item set before I restocked my stuff. So now I gotta get my item set right again. I think it looks right. Wait a sec, what? Oh, insurance is over here now. I must have dropped just enough skills. that it moved some of my food skills to a different page. Had me worried for a moment. Anyway, time for more lasers.
This will be a dangerous one, but I know you'll manage.
And if I didn't like Escape so much, I would probably be hating all of these failed attempts. But joke's on you, Omega, I actually do rather like hearing Escape.
Question over valor, friend. Thanks, that helps.
Shame these lasers aren't elemental, so you can't increase your resistance to them. We love seeing shields. Especially shields that Omega is right on top of. And we love getting second shields to refresh the duration while Omega's still on top of them. Would have been better if Omega stayed on top of it instead of going to phase 2 already, but beggars can't be choosers. We do love a sub 2-minute phase 1 though.
We must fall back.
I'm glad I was starboard instead of larboard.
You must hold on strong. Thanks, that helps. Now, have at it. Let's
Interestingly, it seems that the rocket fists come out in player order. So, like, the person who is hosting the quest gets the first one that comes out. Person who joins first gets the second, etc., etc. No, I'm larboard. I never know where my tweaking rations are. Gotta say, I'm really learning to hate specifically this one tiny ledge here. Every time Omega gets on top of it, it's a problem. Oh, and he just healed a foot wound. Stay there, buddy. Rip. There's a wound on front right that we need to get. There it is. And Pantocrator canceled. Nicely done with the rock. And that's phase 3 reached with no official carts. I forget whether we had insurance pop already. But we're doing well so far. This is a good attempt. Dang it, bad time for a clash. He was gonna go right on top of the shield. I hope we've all got our Mog of Ages ready, because we are gonna be hitting the DPS check soon. Nice rock.
No excuse to offer.
And here comes Delta Attack. There's our glowy boy. Rip. Well, good luck in there. Sounds like things didn't go well. Alright, so. And there's Scylla. We didn't get any Morble helpers. That's unfortunate. The Morbles can be helpful as long as you avoid them. And having 2 carts during the DPS check is, well, let's just say it's far from ideal. But still, a good attempt. We are getting more practice and experience.
Yeah.
And given the time, I'm going to have to end stream once we have gotten past a total of 20 more minutes spent on attempts. So next time we fail or succeed after hitting that 20-minute mark of time in quest, I'll have to go ahead and bounce. But we can still keep going for now, though, before we launch on this next quest, I need to use the restroom, so I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So let's get going to fight this robot.
You're the only one who can manage this quest, Hunter. Target sighted.
You're the only one who can manage this quest, Alma says, when I have yet to manage this quest. Well, I wasn't able to move the mustard bomb at all, but at least I didn't get hit by it. Oh hey, I got frostblighted while in the air falling from the ledge, and therefore the frostblight didn't go through. We love our glowy boys. This is a shield appreciation house. And phase one down again, nice and clean. Rip. We have a wound about to develop on front left. Sounds like another one's about to develop somewhere else. Ooh, nice leg wound destroyed. Interrupted the mustard bomb. And there's the front left wound. Ow. No, I am larboard. Or no, I was starboard.
Thanks. That helps. This will be of use.
Think.
We must fall back. Thanks. That helps.
Ow.
You must hold on strong. Sorry.
Got the offset.
I still have fight in me.
Yay, there's a wound. Pantocrator canceled. You love to see it. Rip. I almost didn't have the stamina to get out of that one. Doing starboard wave cannon when he has got his left side to a wall is kind of rude. Rip. So the big lasers were a problem for us that attempt.
I have no doubt in your skills, Hunter. But maybe we should...
I'm counting on you.
All right, I know I said 20 minutes of attempts, but this is going to have to be our last one, win or lose. Hopefully win, but I don't have my hopes too high for that. I certainly do not expect a win just yet. I would naturally appreciate one, but even if we don't win, Prague is Prague. And we are making Prague with just 3 players instead of a full team of 4, so we are at something of a disadvantage. And off we go. Just gotta be thankful that Alessa can't take our carts.
to finish that request.
Yeah, Wolfkinson, getting past the DPS check, I mean, what's next is more aggressive Omega with slightly nastier combos, so we might be able to handle it. It just might also be a huge, enormous problem. Did I hear a wound get created? Or did I hear a wound about to be created? How did I not get hit by that? Does that have like no vertical component to it? Did I not get hit because I was on top of a ledge? Ow. Behold, mustard bomb canceled. Among our slowest phase ones, but still workable. Still at no carts, which, hey, we like to see that. I'm glad I have quick sheath. here. There it is. Dodged into the flamethrower.
Sorry. Any lingering effects?
The good news is once he's done with that attack, all of his knees become weak points temporarily. Looks like back right is about to get a wound, maybe.
Still have fight in me.
Yep. And that will be the end of Pantocrator mode. Okay, so that was going specifically for me. Dodging through it would not have helped. Oh, cool, thanks. Love that he pounced on me afterward to finish me off before I could get the Mega Potion in my mouth. Spy a wound about to form on back left, if I'm not mistaken. And looks like a wound formed on front right. There it is. Looks like back right's about to develop a wound. And he is going on to phase 3. Say, really, bird, through the fire? So, when we get in there on phase 3. Listen to the sound. It sounds like Donkey Kong from Mario Kart 64 at the end of this. The wound ready to appear on back right is still here. Rip. Oh well, no success today, but that's what progressing Savage is all about. You get practice, you keep at it, and eventually, after several days usually, you finally get it. But that is going to be it for this stream. Thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all of that. Thanks, Wolfkinson and Curbster, for joining in to hunt. We made some good progress today. And I will be back on Thursday for more Omega Savage prog. See you then, friends.
Yeah?
Ha ha ha.